how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to study Module 4 of English. Okay? And in today's session we will be studying sentence dictation, suffixes and pronouns. So what are we going to study today? We are going to study sentence dictation, suffixes and pronouns. So my dear children, open your English workbook part 1 and start writing the sentence dictation. Okay, I will dictate you some sentences. I'll also help you to write the difficult spellings. Alright, so you have to open your workbook and start writing the sentence dictation. Alright, so my dear children, now let us begin with our first sentence. So our first sentence is, in the daytime, in the daytime, comma, she sells seashells, S-E-A-S-H-E-L-L-S, seashells, S-E-A-S-H-E-L-L-S, seashells, on the seashore, S-E-A-S-H-O-R-E, seashore, S-E-A-S-H-O-R-E, seashore. Okay, so what is the first sentence? In the daytime, comma, she sells seashells on the seashore. Full stop. Okay, so here we have completed with our first sentence. Now let us begin with our next sentence. We started at the big ship sailing, S-A-I-L-I-N-G, sailing, on the sea. I will repeat the sentence again. We started at the big ship sailing on the sea. Okay? Now, next sentence. They are going to build, B-U-I-L-D, build, B-U-I-L-D, build a bridge, B-R-I-D-G-E, bridge, B-R-I-D-G-E, bridge, on the river. They are going to build a bridge on the river. Full stop. Now next sentence. Heaven, H-E-A-V-E-N, heaven, H-E-A-V-E-N, heaven is a place on the earth, E-A-R-T-H, earth, E-A-R-T-H, earth, heaven is a place on the earth. Okay, full stop. Now, next sentence. At night, comma, she sails out, she sails, S-A-I-L-S, sails out to the sea, full stop. Okay, so here we have finished with our sentence dictation. Now I will repeat all the 5 sentences again. You have to just check it out. Okay, so our first sentence is, in the daytime, comma, she sells seashells on the seashore. Full stop. Next sentence. We started at the big ship sailing on the sea. Next. They are going to build a bridge on the river. Next, heaven is a place on the earth. Next, at night, she sails out to the sea. Okay, my dear children. So here we have finished up with our sentence dictation. Now, let us see our next point. And our next point is suffixes. Okay. So, first of all, I will explain you the meaning of suffixes. Okay, my dear children. So, what do you mean by suffixes? Suffixes means a group of letters added to a root word at the end of it to make a new word. Okay. What do you mean by suffix? Suffix is a group of letters that is added to a root word to form a new word with a new meaning. Okay? Alright, my dear children. So, let us see here. A suffix is a group of letters added to the end of the word to form a new word. Okay? A new word is formed when we add suffix at the end of a word. Okay, my dear children. Now, let us see how to add suffix. Okay. First of all, I would like to explain you that there is no such rule to add suffixes. Okay. There is no particular rule. We just have to think about the root word and then add suffix accordingly. Okay. Now, my dear children, see, adding a suffix to a word changes the part of speech of the word. When we add suffix at the end of the word, that time the part of speech of that word is changed. Okay. So, my dear children, now let us see. Okay. Adding N-E-S-S. Now, what is it? N-E-S-S. Nest. Or I-O-N. Or adding I-O-N. Changes a word to its noun form. If we will add N-E-S-S or I-O-N at the end of the word, then it will change the word to its noun form. Now you already know what is noun. Okay. So it changes a word to its noun form. Alright. Now let us see some examples. So here is one example. A-W-A-R-E. Aware. Okay. Aware. Now, here what we have done? We have added nest. Aware plus nest. So what it becomes? It becomes awareness. Okay. Whenever we will add N-E-S-S at the end of the word, it will change to its noun form. So aware plus ness will become awareness. The same way, let us see for another word. Okay, here it is. Calculate. Okay, what is the word? Calculate. And what are we adding to that word? I-O-N. I-O-N. So whenever we add I-O-N to calculate, it becomes calculation. Okay, what does it become? Calculation. So it has changed to its noun form. Calculate plus I-O-N. Okay, it will become calculation. Now let us see next examples. Alright, now adding ly changes a word to its adverb form. Now when we will add ly at the end of the word, it will change to its adverb form. Okay, my dear children. So let us see hard. Hard. What after adding what? Ly. When we add ly, it will change to its adverb form. So hard plus ly becomes hardly. Okay. HRD hard plus ly becomes hardly. SFP soft plus ly becomes softly. Okay, my dear children. Now let us see the next. Adding FUL changes a word to its adjective form. Now when we will add FUL at the end of the word, it will change to its adjective form. Okay. Now let us see joy plus full. It will become joyful. Joy plus full will become joyful. Next, care plus full. Okay, it will become careful. So how are we adding? We are adding NESS, ION, LY and FUL. These are the 4 suffixes that we have studied today. Okay, which suffixes? NESS, FUL, LY and ION. These are the 4 suffixes that we have studied today. Okay. So my dear children, here we have completed with the point suffix. Now let us see the next point, that is pronouns. Okay. Now my dear children, in the previous modules you have already studied about nouns, right? So what are nouns? Nouns are names of people, places, animals and things. Okay, this is the meaning of noun. Names of people like Neha, Sam. Okay, these are names of people. Places like school, home, Ratnagiri, Mumbai. These all are places. Okay, and animals like cat, dog, tiger. These are animals. And things like chalk, duster, pen, pencil, board. Okay, so these all are names of things. So noun means names of people, places, animals and things. Okay, now today we are going to study pronouns. So as you can see in the word pronoun, noun is also mentioned, right? So my dear children, pronoun means it is a word which is used instead of a noun. Okay, pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Okay, my dear children. Now whenever we are talking or we are writing something, alright, we cannot write the naming words again and again. Like Neha is a girl, Neha is very intelligent, Neha likes to play, Neha likes to study. So we cannot use naming word, means Neha, again and again, right? So in place of that naming word, we can use pronoun. Alright, my dear children. So, what is the meaning of pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. Pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Alright. Now, my dear children, let us see which pronouns are to be taken. Okay. And what is the use of that? Where can we use that? And when can we use? Okay. So, let us see the first pronoun. See, there are three types of pronouns. Today, we are going to study three types of pronouns. First is subject pronouns, object pronouns, and then reflexive pronouns. Okay? Three types of pronouns, and they are subject pronouns, object pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Okay? So, let us see first subject pronouns. So, I. Now, I is a pronoun that is used when we are talking about ourself. Okay? Whenever we are talking about our own self, that time we use I. Okay? Like, I am a girl. So, instead of my name, what have I used? I. Okay? So, I am a girl, and whenever it will change to object. Okay? Now, in a sentence, there is subject, there is object, right? So, I will change to me in object pronoun. Okay? So, first of all, just let us see subject pronouns only. Now, I is used whenever we refer our own self. Now, you, whenever you are talking about others. Okay? When you are talking to other person. Alright? One singular or plural. Now, I am talking to whom? I am talking to you all. Right? So, I can refer as you because I cannot take the names. I don't know how many people are watching me. Right? So, I can say you. So, we can use you for singular as well as plural. As you can see here, you is used for singular as well as plural. Alright? So, you is referred to others. Alright? Now, he. Now, he is a pronoun which is used instead of a boy, any male or any male animal. Okay? For example, he can be, suppose I will tell you one name of a boy. Rohan is a good boy. Okay? So, in place of Rohan, we can say he is a good boy. We can use it in place of any male, or we can use in place of male animals also. Alright? Most of the times we refer to animal as it. Okay? We use the pronoun it whenever we are talking about animals or things. Whenever we are talking about animals or things, that time we use it. Okay? But most of the times, if the gender of any animal is mentioned, like tigress, okay? Now, tigress is a female animal, right? So, whenever we want to talk about tigress, we can use she. What can we use? She. And even when we are talking about a girl or any female, like mother, I love my mother, right? So, you can use she or her in place of your mother. It means in place of any female or any female animal. So, we can use she for tigress. Alright? But most of the times, whenever we are talking about animals or any non-living things, that time we use it. Alright? So, my dear children, we have done with I, you, he, she and it. Now, Now if you are talking about your own self plus others. Okay. Now I am talking about me plus you. Alright. Now I am also included in that. I am a part of it. I am a part of that group. Right. So what can I say? We means yourself plus others means we. Alright. And whenever you are just talking about others and there are many people, that time we use they. Alright. Now what are we doing? We are studying. I am also studying. You are also studying. So I am a part of it. Right. So we are studying. Alright. And if we want to say that some of the people are playing, so what can we say? They are playing. Are you playing? Or am I playing? No. You are watching the video. I am teaching you. So we are studying. But some of the people are playing. So we can say that they are playing. Alright. So these were about plural nouns. So my dear children, today we have studied subject pronoun. Okay. Now let us see object pronoun. Now what do you mean by subject pronoun? Whenever a subject is replaced with a noun, with a pronoun, that time it is a subject pronoun. Like I am a girl, or suppose I take he. Okay, so Aditya is a boy. So Aditya is a subject. Alright. About whom we are talking? About Aditya. Alright. Who is doing the action? Aditya. Okay, the word Aditya is doing the action. So in place of Aditya, we can use he. So he is a good boy. Aditya is a good boy. Or we can also say Tanya is playing football. Tanya is playing football. Now Tanya is the subject. Who is doing the action? Tanya is doing the action. Right. And what action she is doing? Playing football. So instead of Tanya, we can use she. She is playing football. Alright. And whenever we are referring to object pronouns. Now my dear children, see. Tanya is playing football. Alright. Now what Tanya is doing? She is playing football. Alright. So whenever we are replacing Tanya, means Tanya is the subject. So whenever we are replacing Tanya, that time we can use she. So she is a subject pronoun. Suppose I write Tanya is playing football. Alright. Now what is she playing? Football. So if we want to write pronoun for football, what can we write? It. So we can write Tanya is playing with it. Okay. She is playing with football. But instead of football, we have used pronoun. So it. Alright. So whenever the action, whatever action is done, at that place, whenever we are using the pronoun, that is known as object pronoun. Like Tanya is eating an apple. So apple is eaten by Tanya. Right? So Tanya is eating it. Okay? So this is the difference between subject pronoun and object pronoun. Now let us study the reflexive pronoun. Now reflexive pronoun means when the subject does the action as well as receives the action. Okay. Now in this sentence what is happening? Tanya is playing football. Tanya has done the action. Subject has done the action. And object means football has received the action. Right. But in reflexive pronoun, subject does the action as well as what happens? As well as it receives the action. So let us see some examples. Okay. Now first example, she object does the action. Alright? So, she is my best friend. We like to play. So, again, we is a pronoun. So, we like to play together. Okay? So, this was about the subject pronoun. Now, let us see the object pronoun. I don't listen to them. Now, which is the object pronoun? I is also a pronoun and them is also a pronoun. So, which is the object pronoun? I or them? Now, here, who is doing the action? I am doing the action. Alright. And who is receiving the action? Them. The action is received by them. So, I will be a subject pronoun as well as them will be an object pronoun. Now, Tanya is a good friend of her. Now, Tanya is a subject. Over here, pronoun is not mentioned. So, what is Tanya? Is a good friend of her. Who is receiving the action? Her. Okay. So, this is an object pronoun. Next, let us see some example of reflexive pronoun. So, she can complete the project by herself. So, herself is a reflexive pronoun. Now, action is done by whom? Who is doing the action? She is doing the action. And it is received by whom? Herself only. So, she can complete the project by herself. Okay? And I made dinner all by myself. So, myself is a reflexive pronoun. I am doing the action and it is received by me only. So, myself. So, my dear children, I would like to tell you one more thing, that whenever we put emphasis on our own self, that time it is also known as emphatic pronoun. Okay? It is also known as emphatic pronoun. Alright? So, I hope you have understood the meaning of pronouns and also suffixes. Okay, my dear children? So, if you have any queries regarding today's session, you can contact me. Alright? Thank you